Hello everyone, hope you're right. In today's video, I'm going to sow some perennial flowering plant seeds. Here I have got lavender seeds, which is hitcot blue. It is a hardy shrub and it makes a beautiful hedge. So I'm going to grow some plants so I can plant them in my circular flower border. Sow time is from February to June and it flowers from July to September the following year. So I'm going to sow them this year in June and I will show you the results of germination and how they grow, and then I will plant them out next year and hopefully they will be flowering for me next year from July to September. Here are the instructions of how and when to sow them and how to take care of seedlings. So basically, if you buy lavender plants, they are quite expensive, and if you are looking to buy like 9-10 plants, they add up quite a lot. So I thought I would grow them from seeds. Here I'm also going to start some echinacea seeds, which are bravado variety. I have got some echinacea plants in my garden which are white swan echinaceas. I started them from bare roots and I bought like 2 or 3 bare roots for 3 to 4 pounds, and these pack of seed is only for like 2.5 pounds and it has got quite a lot of seeds, so I can get so many plants out of these seeds. Here are the instructions for how and when to start them. You can start them from February to July and they also bloom the following year from June to September. So I'm going to start these seeds this year in June and I will show you the results of how they germinate and when I transplant them. So make sure to subscribe my channel so you don't miss out on any of my updates. So here I have filled this seed tray with multipurpose compost and I'm going to sow 12 cells with lavender seeds and 8 cells with echinacea seeds. So let's see how many of them germinate. I will be sowing like 2 seeds per cell, so to make sure that I do get something in each cell. But let's see what happens. So first I'm going to water the compost thoroughly so it's nice and wet and the compost is settled and there are no air pockets. So basically it's good idea to water your compost first before adding the seeds because the seeds can dislodge if you water them afterwards. And now I have put my labels, so 12 cells for lavender seeds and 8 cells for echinacea seeds. So first I'm going to sow the lavender seeds. You can see these are really small seeds, so I'm going to sow like 2 or 3 seeds per cell. So these are tiny seeds. So my rule for sowing the seeds is for tiny seeds I lightly cover them, and for big seeds I cover them like double the size of the seeds. And also the package will tell you how to cover them, so you can always follow the instructions on the back of the packet where they tell you how much these seeds should be covered. Or some seeds do require light for germination, but I have read the instructions on these seed packets and they need to be covered by the soil. So I'm going to put 2 to 3 seeds in each cell and then I'll be sowing my echinacea seeds. So here I have got echinacea seeds. Echinacea seeds are much bigger and you can sow them a little deeper. So I'm going to put 2 seeds per cell and then I will cover them so they are at least 1 centimeter deep. So here I am back after almost 2 months. These seeds took quite a lot of time to germinate. The seed packet said they can take like 21 to 28 days to germinate, and they did take that much time. So they germinated quite slow, and here you can see the result of germination is not very good. It's like 50% germination rate, I would say. So I have got like 2 plants in 2 or 3 cells and 1 plant in 3 or 4 cells, and they are like 4 or 5 cells empty, so there's nothing in those cells. And within echinacea I have got a much better germination rate, like 2 cells are empty and I have got like 1 plant in the other 6 cells. So I sowed like 2 seeds in each cell. So that's why it's important to sow like 2 to 3 seeds per cell, so you do get something going in each cell. So here is the progress of the plants after 3 months or so. You can see some of the seedlings have grown quite a lot and some seedlings are still tiny. Same with echinacea. Some seedlings are really tiny and some have grown quite a lot. So I'm going to transplant these seedlings in their individual cups so they will have more room to grow. I can leave the tiny ones in their place so they can grow a little bit more before I transplant them, but I do need to transplant the bigger seedlings because they need more room to grow. So I have got 6-ounce water cups, which are normal plastic cups, and I'm going to use the same multi-purpose compost for transplanting. So I have transplanted my lavender seedlings, and I thought to transplant echinacea seedlings in bigger cups because echinaceas are a little bit faster grower than lavenders. Lavenders are growing really slowly, but the echinaceas are putting more growth on. So I thought they would be much more suitable in bigger crops, and I can leave them in there over the winter, and then I can transplant them next year in spring. So here I'm done transplanting all my seedlings. I have got 6 echinacea seedlings and 9 lavender seedlings, which are quite a lot of plants. If I were going to buy these plants, they would cost me quite a lot of money. So by starting them from seeds, it's quite economical and I can enjoy all the steps of their growth from seeds to seedling and how they grow. So it's like more learning experience I can get by growing these plants. They are perennial flowering plants. They come back year after year, and after a couple of years I can divide them because they form clumps, and they also self seed them. So they are really beautiful plants to have in a garden. I will plant them in my front garden, so I'm looking to plant lavender hedge around my circular flower border, and I'm looking to plant my echinacea plants in a container maybe, because I had white swan echinaceas this year and there were like 2 plants and they put on a quite a beautiful show all summer long, and I was really impressed with how they performed throughout the summer and they looked so beautiful. So I'm looking forward to having these plants growing really nice and big for me and flowering next year for me. So here you can see the progress of my seedlings which I transplanted 1 month ago. They all survived transplanting and basically they are doing really well. I'm really happy with their progress. They are taking quite a lot of time to grow, but they are doing really well. And now the weather is getting colder and colder, so I'm keeping them in my greenhouse, and I would leave them over the winter in my greenhouse so they can grow as much as possible, and then I would transplant them in next spring in my garden. So I will show you when I put them in my garden. So if you are interested, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my gardening videos. So if you enjoyed watching this video and you are inspired to grow your own lavender and echinacea plants from seeds, please give this video a thumbs up and share your feedback in comments. I really love to hear from you. You can also join my channel for extra perks. Thank you very much for watching today. See you next time. Bye.